Matt. Morning, everyone. Who have we got here? Louis, Mary, nice to see you again. Sarah, Mike, Gary, Kathy, Barbara, hi, and Steve, hi. Okay. All right. So this morning I thought we would combine an analytical meditation with a visualization of Chenrezig. So it'll be, so we'll just do a little quick 9-round breathing and settling, and then we'll move into that for a little bit longer. Okay. So let's just settle into our meditation posture. And again, just to remind ourselves, if you are sitting with the feet hanging down and they're on the ground, maybe put a little cushion underneath them, but have them in a parallel position. We so often tend to cross our legs over when we're sitting at the computer. It's really not great for the spine. So we can try and get into a habit to keep our legs parallel. Other than that, if you're sitting on the your chair or a cushion or the floor, just have your legs in a cross-legged position. Perhaps you can prop your knees up with a couple of cushions if you have back or knee problems. And the hands in the meditation mudra, right hand in the left with the thumbs touching. And we're going to try and make our pelvic bowl upright. So imagine you have a bowl of fluid in your pelvic bowl and you don't want to spill any. So one good way to do this, you put a little cushion underneath your coccyx. And then imagine your shoulders are over your hips and your ears are over your shoulders. So not your chin isn't poking too far forward or too far back. So imagine your spine is made of a string of pearls of light stretching from the base of the spine all the way up through the crown of the head. And somebody is behind you, very gently lengthening your spine. So at this point, you might notice whether you're leaning into your couch or your chair. And if you don't have a back problem, it's a really good idea to not lean in to support yourself. The head is slightly tipped forward. The eyes are down, looking along the length of the nose. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth and relax the jaw. Lips can be slightly apart. And let's just go to the crown of the head and relax the scalp, the forehead, and the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the mouth, the jaw. Go to the back of the head and relax the scalp and the ears. And imagine if you were to go to the inner ear and relax the inside of your ear. Relax the eardrum. What does that feel like? And relax your shoulders and your back and the throat, the chest, the belly, arms, hands, fingers, legs, and the feet and the toes. As we bring our mind to the breath. If there are any sounds in your environment, allow the sounds to be there. Try not to push them away or run towards them with your mind to investigate what's going on. And as the thoughts arise, abide, and dissipate, Just allow your thoughts to go through that process rather than having a judgment about what it is you're thinking. Maybe there's some concerns about some projects you might be working on today. Just allow those concerns to dissolve. Try not to bring your attention or follow a story or make up a story. Is there anyone here this morning who has not done the 9-round breathing? If you could just let me know if you're not familiar with it. Okay, so we'll start. Just to remind everyone, breathing in through the right nostril, blissful, radiant, white light. And breathing out through the left, all this negative attachment, unhealthy desire and energy, grasping, wanting, needing, anxiety. And then as you're breathing in, remember to breathe in through the left, all this blissful, radiant white light, and breathing out through the right, all the dark energy of anger, hatred, wishing to harm, bitterness, grudges, depression. And then when you're breathing in again, the third time you breathe in through both nostrils, blissful, radiant white light, and breathe out all your ignorance. This in this tradition is this not understanding the way things really exist. So not understanding emptiness. For those of you who are studying with Gendon and Venerable Rabina and of course Geshe Sherab. So let's just start. We'll just do one round and then we'll move into the meditation. And when you finish, just bring the mind to the breath. Just breathing in. And breathing out. Or as we do think of a positive motivation for this meditation. Bring to mind all the people of your life. And imagine that they're here with you, the people you love, the people that you don't love so much, the ones that maybe harmed you, or even just irritate you a little bit, and the ones that you don't pay terribly much attention to. Maybe you know their name, but you don't think about them that much. Or maybe you don't even know their name, but you see them every now and then at the supermarket. waiting at the bus stop, at the garage. Where you get your coffee. And imagine that the space around you is filled with beings sitting around you, extending beyond the horizon. And if that's not so comfortable, if it's too difficult to imagine, come back to the people of your life. And bring them in front of you, and then as many sentient beings as you can imagine all around. You can imagine the birds, the animals of the desert for you, for those of you in those areas. Little tiny creatures, the flies. The ants. And contemplate how these people, how these sentient beings maybe might be suffering. Perhaps you can think of your parents and the people that you are close to. And maybe open your heart to the physical and, psychological problems, or just that they may be experiencing. And because you're close to them, how they want to be free from suffering. Feel how wonderful it would be if they were free and could enjoy peace and bliss of enlightenment. And if not your parents, someone you love. When we love someone, we really feel their pain. And you know how we want them to be free of it. So now bring to mind the people you don't like much or who irritate you. Perhaps they've harmed you. And imagine their suffering, their physical pain, discomfort, feelings of loneliness, insecurity, fear, how they're always coming down on themselves. So you can imagine what's going on in their mind, how uncomfortable it must be for them. And just like you, they don't want problems, but they don't have any choice. As long as the mind is confused and ignorant. And when I say ignorant, I mean ignorant of reality, understanding how things exist. They're never going to find peace. So try and open your heart towards these people, the people that normally bring you anger or irritation or hurt, in the same way that you would open your heart to the suffering of the people you love, to the people you love who are suffering. Well, it's a little bit more difficult. But if we are trying to see all beings equally, this is the practice. So now try and expand your awareness to take in the troubles and pain of other human beings, the ones you don't know, or the ones you maybe see briefly. Then you pick up your coffee. Maybe next time you go and pick up your coffee, ask the person who's making your coffee what their name is. Then maybe they're no longer a stranger. So expand your awareness to take in the pain of other human beings and of animals and insects. Whoever has an uncontrolled mind is necessarily going to be experiencing suffering. But try not to be overwhelmed by all of this. Remember that suffering, unhappiness, pain, they're all impermanent and changeable. Remember the saying, this too will pass. And it always does. And these experiences arise because of misunderstanding, confusion, confused emotions. And once their causes have been eliminated, it will disappear. It's just a matter of each one of us working on our own mind, dealing with our misconceptions, our negative energy, just slowly through attending teachings and study and meditation, eventually understanding the correct way things actually do exist. So we'll try and feel a strong aspiration to do this for ourselves so that we can be free of suffering. A wish. Everything exists on the tip of a wish, as Lama Zopa Rinpoche says. We make a determination because we all have the potential to be able to do this. So visualize above the crown of your head, facing the same way as you, Avalokiteshvara or Chenrezig. For those of you who have done a Nune retreat with Mary Colony, you can think of Avalokiteshvara with 1,000 arms. It's kind of complicated. Or four-arm Chenrezig. And if you're not a visualizer and that's complicated, you can just visualize this radiant, blissful white light, this energy of this enlightened being who we know as Chenrezig, Buddha of compassion, above the crown of your head. And he is the manifestation of pure compassion, love, and wisdom. It's this radiant, transparent, translucent body made of light. So really try and get a sense of this presence above the crown of your head. Just for a minute. So now let's just add his face is peaceful and smiling. And he radiates love to you and all beings surrounding you. And remember, you have your people of your life with you and plus all the other beings. So imagine, it's probably simpler to do Chenrezig. He has four arms. And the first two Hands are together at his heart and hold a jewel. And this jewel fulfills all wishes. And the other two hands are raised to the level of his shoulders, the right holding a crystal rosary, or mala, and the left a white lotus. And again, it doesn't matter if it's not clear, it's just enough to know he's there. He's sitting on a white moon disk upon an open lotus. And his legs are crossed in the full lotus posture. And he's wearing these beautiful robes of the Indian royal style. He has jewels on his ears. And silken robes. Jewels around his neck, and his waist. And try and hold your awareness on this visualization above the crown of your head until it's stable. Try and stay relaxed and open to this incredible energy. Avalokiteshvara or Chenrezig. Now make a prayer from your heart to overcome your misconceptions and negative energy and to develop love and compassion, pure love and compassion for all beings. Really try and get a sense that you're connecting with your own true nature, your highest potential. And in response, Avalokiteshvara, Chenrezig, lovingly sends streams of white light filling every cell and atom of your body. So this light comes from Chenrezig's heart, arcs around and flows into you through your crown, filling you, every cell, every atom, your bones, your muscles, your brain, your skin. Purifies all your negativities and your problems and all your past harmful actions, your potential to give harm in the future, and completely fills you with this just limitless love and compassion. Your body feels light and blissful, your mind peaceful and clear. And the light from Avalokiteshvara radiates out to every living being, purifying their negative energy and filling them with bliss as well. So when we concentrate on this visualization, we can recite the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum for a little while. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 So now visualize Avalokiteshvara, Chenrezig, dissolving into white light. This light flows down through the crown of your head. This kind of melts into you and comes to your heart and your mind, the mind of Avalokiteshvara, which is also, you can imagine, the mind of your Lama, your teacher, your guru, merges with you. Your mind, and you experience tranquility and bliss. So whenever your usual sense of I starts to arise, bored, restless, hungry, just think that this is not actually your real self, who you really are, and bring your mind back again to the experience of oneness with the qualities of the mind of Chenrezig, infinite love and compassion. So we dedicate the positive energy that we've created this morning doing this meditation for the happiness of all sentient beings, and particularly the people of your life, and for all the sentient beings you visualized in your meditation and those beyond there's plenty of sentient beings for us to think about when we turn on the news. Okay. Lots of love, everybody. So nice to see you all again. And have a nice day. Have a great day. And I look forward to seeing some of you tonight. Okay. Much love, everyone. Thank you so much, Matt.
Thank you very much.